Truckers X TV on air. We are now live in 3, 2, 1.
After consulting the scales and reaching a consensus, House Wolfort resolved to shelter Prince Roland. Not long after, they find themselves besieged by an elite subset of Esfrost's forces. Commanding the Duchy's armies is none other than General of Laura, the deadly warrior who claimed the lives of Prince Franny and Sir Maxwell with her own hands.
Not a word, my friend.
Pardon the intrusion, Your Grace. A bird has arrived from House Wolfort.
Concerning Prince Roland, no doubt? So they refused to relinquish him to us. How intriguing. They will remain loyal to the royal family even if it means their demise. Very well. Send a bird to General of Laura. Tell her to make for the Wolfort domain at once, and that she is to return with the prince, or not at all.
Yes, Your Excellency.
You are aware that Prince Roland fled to the Wolfort domain after the Crown City fell. Esfrost demanded that His Highness be relinquished to their custody immediately. We have just received word that Wolfort refused. A most admirable display of loyalty to Glenbrook's royal family if ever I have seen one. And they are not the only ones who shall remain true. In the name of King Regna, House Fox too will take up arms against those Esfrosty bastards. For we are one of the 3 high houses of Glenbrook. We will live up to that name and fight for our homeland with our lives. Aye! May your shields be strong and your swords strike true, my countrymen. For Glenbrook!
Ah, Lord Tellior, there you are.
Yes, what is it?
Tidings from Whiteholm, my lord. House Wolfort shelters Prince Roland within their domain and refuses to acquiesce to Esfrost's demands.
What's this? Those fools would stand in defiance against the Duchy.
The Archduke's forces move against the Wolforts as we speak. They intend to capture Prince Roland and bring down House Wolfort in one fell swoop.
House Wolfort is strong. Not strong enough for a full-on attack from the Duchy's forces. And yet, there is always the chance, however slim, that they will prevail. Best wait and see how the situation unfolds. Yes, there is no need to rush into anything. we must consider carefully what will afford us the best chance of survival. Continue to keep your eye on the other domains. I must know of any movement among the wolf forts and the Falks, no matter how inconsequential.
Yes, my lord.
So they would rather die than bend the knee? Wolfort truly is a house of fools. At least Avlora will have the chance to prove herself on the battlefield.
That's why we took her in, no? She'll prove useful yet.
For her own sake, I would hope so. Once we bring down the highest of the 3 high houses, what do you suppose will become of the other 2?
I should think the answer obvious, dear sister. The cowardly Teliors will be at our beck and call. The Falks, too stubbornly loyal for their own good, will not. House Falks presides over bountiful lands. Now, do you suppose Brother will pass up the chance to claim such a tantalizing prize?
Indeed not, brother dear.
Avlora? Are you certain?
Yes. We are surrounded by the Archduke's main forces, led by General Avlora herself.
She killed my brother. And my master. I must avenge them. Even if it means my life.
Your Highness, your life is far too important to so blithely throw away.
I know that, and yet...
Facing the Esfrosti forces head-on is a fool's errand. They will drive us back with ease. Let us consider another strategy. As a matter of fact, there is more to this town than meets the eye. It is a secret which, under normal circumstances, would be divulged to a new lord only after their succession is made official. But desperate times. I sent a man just now to make preparations. Come with me. We haven't much time.
I would hear more of your plan, Benedict.
They say Castle Wolfort was built into a mountainside. Am I to believe there are yet more secrets concealed in its construction?
Just so. As it happens, a contrivance of sorts was installed in the town to be used only in cases of dire emergency.
What manner of contrivance? I've never heard such a thing.
You wouldn't have. The information is divulged only to the Lord of the House and his closest advisors. It is a secret, One that embodies this town's true worth.
I see. Then what, pray tell, is this town's true worth?
The towering walls that rise up in all directions, the network of sloped waterways. This town appears as any other to my eye, but perhaps my gaze is untrained.
It is the canals we will use. We shall pour flaming oil into them from above and burn our enemy out.
What in the... Benedict, have you gone mad?
Do you see those hawk sculptures located throughout the town?
I do. They are the means by which the weapon may be activated, I presume.
Indeed. Tearing them down will trigger a barrier to rise around the canals. After that, no one will be able to get in or out until the blaze subsides.
You would burn people's homes. No, the very town itself, along with our foes. But just think of the lives that may be sacrificed.
This is the path we have chosen. There's little choice left to us if we wish to survive. We must win, whatever the cost. Prepare for battle.
We must make ready for our duchy attack. I had best check on the hawk statuettes, just to make sure they're all working properly. Review it. We do it. Oh God. Oh God. This device will set the town aflame. I had hoped it would not come to this, but it seems we have no choice. I cannot believe we are to burn the town and our enemy both. I understand that we must prevail at all costs, yet still. All this talk of setting fire to the town to defeat the enemy, war is truly a waking nightmare. If your father's sick, abed, the fate of the land rests upon your shoulders, my lord. I am confident you will lead us wisely in defense of our demise. I don't know why I kept saying that, as befitting one of Glenbrook's high houses. I must be certain I make the right decision. Much rests on the shoulders of the lord of the high house. Get out of here while you still can. Let's see. Check everything else before anything. Merchant. What can I get? Range HP recovery pellet. We only got one in stock. Range Firestone. Why do you only come in ones? Oh well. Renders the select square flammable. Interesting. Give it to the hawk. Let's see. Give it to you. Speed ring iron. We're good. Anyone here? You cat, get it the heck out. What did we obtain money? Review it. So we do this, and it does that. Alrighty then. Let's just talk with them. We're running out of time. Oh, there's another one. Hold up. Let's see it. So it gets this. Alrighty then. Wait. Thank you. A red scarf. You never need salt more than you do at wartime, blah blah. When our first attack, he didn't miss the string, blah blah. I shudder to think he lost all sense of loyalty to the crown, yet his actions speak for themselves. Sylvia is not fit to be loyal, if you ask me. Alright, I should not spam that. Oh wait, I should have done this. When asked for it, he didn't muster a single soldier in defense, just hold up in his own demands like a cowardly gobshit he is. Ain't got a loyal bone in his body, that one. It's no wonder his own people don't trust him. What a sorry excuse. Alrighty then. I cannot believe the duchy would be so bold to invade. Lord Serenoa, I beg you. Thought I saw something around here. So we got a total of 3, right? We use the method at the risk of our own lives and the homes of people. Still, this is the choice you would make. It will take many years to rebuild the town. Innocent people will suffer. I will offer them due compensation if we triumph. If we fail, then we all was lost from the start. I know you have only the well-being of your people at heart. I apologize for speaking out of place. And I know you meant only to remind me that no nation exists without people. I cannot make them whole again, but their suffering will be paid for our kind. Indeed, I am sure they know how deeply you care for them. We must prevail, and rest assured that I will see what we do. For Prince Roland's sake, and for our own. I understand what my life means to our kingdom. I must survive the battle at all costs. And yet, Father, Franny, Cordelia, Sir Maxwell, she killed them all. Serenoa, I must avenge them with my own hand. I understand how you feel, but now is not the time for revenge. Pray, calm yourself, Roland. You need to fight this battle. Let us aid you. Be aware of your surroundings. Never fight alone when you fight together. Sir Maxwell often gave me such counsel. Yes, thank you, Serenoa. We will defeat Avlora together. I owe my life to you all, and I will not part with it easily. The duchy shall not find us easy prey. Firestone. I'm assuming that's what the oil things will become useful for. Buy it. Let us begin! We made what progress we can. All that remains now is to meet the duchy in battle.
How fare you, Benedict?
My preparations are complete. I trust you're ready as well, my lord?
As ready as I shall ever be.
We have given ourselves every advantage that we can, my lord.
Indeed we have. I only hope that it is enough.
My lord, the Esfrosti forces are on the move.
So it begins.
Our foe advances. Take up your positions, everyone, and be ready for the signal. Shall we, my lord?
Yes, it is time.
What is the realm coming to?
Hail, fair maid.
Well, if it isn't Eredor. Have a seat. You've ample choice.
Who are you and what have you done with the barkeep? The one I know ain't prone to melancholy.
She is when word of a fellow barkeep's misfortunes reaches her. It's all in this letter. People are taken to plunder and to survive this war, and my friend's tavern was destroyed beyond repair.
Here's hoping your fine establishment escapes unscathed.
I can't bear to think of what I'd do without this place.
My heart goes out to you. As if times weren't hard enough with customers.
I can't think straight for worrying so much. Well, you're a soldier, aren't you? Can't you just go out there and crush your enemies so we can be done with all this?
If only it were so easy. What I wouldn't give to wield a flagon every day instead of a blade.
Never took you for the type to make excuses, Eredor.
Eredor is doing everything he can. The realm suffers because of my failings.
Forgive me, Lord Wolfort. It was hardly my intention to blame you. What with things being as they are, I haven't been myself these days. But enough of this. All the moping in the world won't change a thing. It's time for action. My lord, as you can see, I'll have no choice but to shutter my tavern if the war doesn't end, and soon. So let me join you. I think you'll find that pouring ale isn't the only trick I have up my sleeve. Ah, but where are my manners? Hasabara's the name, my lord. At your service. A barkeep I may be, but good drink isn't the only way I know how to heal what ails people.
I can vouch for that, my lord. Hasabara is good to have around in a pinch.
Then I see no reason to refuse. You are most welcome among us.
Ha! Heartening to see you're the decisive type. I won't let you down.
And you've made a good decision as well. Couldn't have picked a better lord to serve, I tell you.
Aye. I gathered that the way you're always singing his praises.
It's an emergency. We have 2 patients. Both with extraordinary fevers. The Rosellan is unresponsive.
Well, I can't tend to both unless you can give me 2 more pairs of arms.
Let me help. I've just completed my training and I'll do whatever it takes to save them.
Are there no real doctors left? Fine, come. We're losing precious time.
Leave the Rosellan. We must prioritize the believer.
As you wish.
But the Rosellan will die unless we do something.
Do they not teach the order of things in school these days?
So what if they do? What does the order of things have to do with saving lives?
Not all lives are weighted the same. You would do well to remember that.
Quickly, Medina, these people are dying as we bicker.
I couldn't save him. Orders or not, I was the one following them. It's all my fault.
Where are you going? Medina!
I beg your pardon, Lord Serenoa, but a doctor from the Ministry requests an audience with...
My name is Medina. I've heard much about your house and simply had to see it for myself.
What insolence is this? Stand down. Pray tell, what brings you before me?
It is said House Wolfort possesses a relic known as the Scales of Conviction. Is this true?
It is. We turn to the scales for guidance in times of trouble.
Then, I wonder if they might guide me forward as well. I had a crisis of confidence. A man was counting on me to save his life, and I let him die. I cannot let this happen again. I wish to save all the lives I can, regardless of country or creed. Pray grant me the chance to consult the scales, that I might walk the righteous path.
The scales are merely a tool to an end. They are not a magical window into the future. When decisions must be made, all in this house have a say. We choose as best we're able and strive to ensure we chose wisely.
You mean you strive not to regret your decision?
That is all one can do. Forgive me if this is not the answer you sought.
Then, would House Wolford accept my aid if I offered it, my lord?
If you would serve as a physician, that would be a boon. For we fear the war is far from over.
I would be honored, my lord. I would see what I could do to rewrite the order of things.
Then let us walk the path together.
I am at your service, my lord.